Hello everyone and welcome to my cataloguing series part 3. This will most likely be my last video of this series as it takes so long to record, but I hope you enjoy seeing all the cool items I managed to find. Let's jump straight in. Now the first thing I want to show you guys is all of these headwear items. Anything that goes with a full mask or anything that just pops straight onto your head, I found it here. You can check out all of the items I managed to find in my Halves Island video, which is linked in the description, so make sure you check it out and see what cool items I managed to find on this little trip. We started off on that far right side, we've moved all the way over here and I didn't even realise we'd made it this far, but with this being the case, I'm probably thinking there's around 50 different sections, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, but that is probably the amount we're looking for if I'm honest. There's one thing I found in this section which I didn't actually realise existed until I started doing this, and that was the rings. You can actually find a ring which is inside a box, and you open up the box and you actually find a ring inside, which I think is a really cool effect. Onto section 24 here, where it's a nice small one. I think we just got all of the little bears and the little pandas that you can collect as well. I was trying to do this as quick as I could, see if I could catch up to the other person, but I think there's far too much here for me to be able to catch up, unless I'm working at an exceptional speed, but I think they're probably going at a similar sort of speed, so I think we're just over the hour mark now, so we've probably been here around an hour and 15 minutes. In this section here we've got, it's just like a little pet section, so you got the cat towers, the pet food bowls, got a brine shrimp aquarium, which I believe is the same thing as sea monkeys. When I was a kid, I had sea monkeys, they were everywhere. They're definitely not monkeys, and they're definitely not in the sea, but they look cool and funky. If you know what sea monkeys are, leave a comment down below, because sea monkeys they're just awesome. I know I keep saying this, but it really would be nice and easy. There's just a nice option here for me just to click, I don't know, maybe a trigger, an A, and just highlight a section of items, or just actually select one of the triggers, and then that allows me to select the items I want to drop on the floor, and any free space that is on the floor then would be occupied by the items that I've chosen to drop. It's a good and it's a bad thing when I see big sections. Good thing because I know I'm getting lots of new things to add to the catalogue. Bad thing because I know I've got to pick it all up and drop it back down. This section looks like a kind of a school section, so you've got your chalkboards, you've got your benches, you've got a whiteboard. I think, yeah, painting set. Yeah, it seems like a school kind of vibe with your books and things like that. Looks like sprinkles here to say hello. A lot of these villagers have been getting in the way. Not necessarily in the area, but more for me trying to get in and out of the areas. Section 28, we've got a folding floor lamp, shaded floor lamp. I'll be honest, I don't really know what these are. I think it's that thing at the back there, so that must be the thing. It looks like a folded thing. It's like the Pixar lamp thing. Fly through some of these sections here when they've only got a bag full. I feel like it's just a little bit easy when you only have to go into the bag a few times, but when you've got to pick things up and drop things and then just make space for the other ones, I think it slows down the process a little bit. Getting sabotaged by these villagers today. So we've got vacuum cleaner, fax machine, see what else, typewriter, rotary phone. Looks like the old school kind of, it looks just like your domestic kind of items really. So things that you'd use to like clean the house, or things that you'd use to write things with, or just that kind of thing. I think the sections really do help because they give you an idea of what you're picking up and what you're ticking off your list. Into section 31, what have we got in here? Got a fan, humidifier, air circulator, anything else, wall fan. It looks like a lot of fans really. Speaking of fans, if you are my fan and you are enjoying this video so far, please leave me a like. I have spent a lot of Nook Mile tickets to try and grab all this footage for you guys. I know obviously I am benefiting from it as well, but it is not often you get to see something as crazy as all of these islands that I've visited today. So into section 2 here, we have got serving carts, we've got tissue boxes, a futon, an inflatable sofa. I don't think I've ever heard of that. A den chair, more sofas, another den chair, then desk, book stands. I think that's everything for this section. Not quite sure what the theme is for this section. It just seems to be kind of like a study area, clothes closet there, telescope. Yeah, maybe just like a nice little office setting with some books, telescope, just like a nice little chilled out, relaxing office with a baby chair. A lot of these items I don't actually know from the names. Obviously, if I've seen the items, and the likelihood I've probably have seen them before. When I just find out the name of them, it's quite hard to distinguish what the actual item is. Just looking like a gym kind of area, so you've got all of the boxing ring, you've got a water cooler, a stadiometer, whatever that is, a locker, all of the gym equipment that you'd need, exercise balls and all the equipment really, and all of the machines. So this is probably just the entire gym collection that's available. I think based on that climbing wall over there, there's a Zen cushion as well. I think that's just a random thing thrown in there. So as we enter into section 34, we actually also hit the 1 hour and 30 mark, and that's how long we have been here. It's taking quite a while, but we're in a section now full of lots of camping equipment, sports equipment like mountain bikes, golfing, football, soccer, all of your little different things that are all collectible. These balls that you can actually collect here, like the football and the soccer ball and things like that, I've been looking for a couple of those for a while. Like the football, or we call it a soccer ball, is something I've actually been looking for a while. The basketball as well, I've never actually owned one of those, so that's something that is definitely going to be a good use. Probably not on my island, but at least I then have it if anybody else wants to use it. On to section 35 now. These are the smaller items that you'd find in a kitchen, so things like your knife block and your kitchen tables and all those sort of things. Okay, we're closing the window. I'm hoping it's not someone leaving quietly, otherwise we're going to lose out on a lot of time. Saving, that is what we want to see, a nice save, so at least we are keeping some of what we've done now. So we've saved up to section 35, which means everything we have catalogued up until this point is now saved, and we don't have to worry about losing all of that data that we've now stored. The good thing about people arriving or leaving is that it does force a save, so you do then get all of your progress saved from what you've already catalogued. The bad thing is if they've got a poor internet connection and it goes off, it then disconnects everyone else and it can reset back to the last save, and you do lose a lot of time from what you've picked up, and it's sometimes quite hard to figure out what you've already picked up when you're just left with nothing much to sort of base it on really. So the player that was in front of me whilst collecting all these items to catalogue is now left to go and pick up more Nook Mile tickets so they can come back and do the flooring and the wallpaper. That would suggest to me that it's not far off that I'm finished. So on to section 37, we've got incense burners, candles, those sort of things. It's a nice small area, and it's not taking too long at all to bash straight through. We've got lots of funky things here. A lot of it's paper based. We've got champion pennants. Well, I think we've got like quite a few models here as well, so not necessarily the ones that you get from Flick, but these are the ones that you'd find mounted in your house. Some funky posters here that I've never even heard of, and I don't even want to try pronouncing. But yeah, there's lots of mounted things. I think that's kind of everything that's here is mostly mounted or paper items or just random little things really. The other bad thing about people coming and going is that it kind of ruins your train of thought, and for me especially, like I like to do things in a nice order, so I know what the situation is, I know what I've picked up, I know what I haven't picked up, and when people leave and come back and all that kind of thing, it just messes with my head and it just ruins it a little bit. But I guess you can't really get around it. But in this situation, I mean, I was told at the start there's only going to be 2 people here at any one time. I think at this point there's probably around, I think there's maybe 3 or 4 people here right now, which I get. There can be a lot of people here at once. It is such a big place, but it really does add to the amount of time that it's going to take in total. And here we are, number 40. It has taken around 2.5 hours in total to get to this point, and honestly, I have acquired so many different items that I didn't even know existed. Some of the items here are crazy, but I really hope you enjoyed watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of the cool items that you can actually find in Animal Crossing. If there's anything in there you think's cool and you've not seen it before, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave me a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you click that notifications button so you don't miss any of my future videos, and join my new Discord server so you can take part on my Challenge Island giveaways. There's going to be some brand new things there, and I'm also going to be announcing some brand new competitions that are going to be taking place solely on my Discord page, so make sure you check it out and maybe you can feature it in a future video. But that's all for now, so thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time.